Started off a bad stream, team. I went and got my mead out of the fridge and there's not a lot in there. So we have to start with this. And then, as any good mead drinker does, there's an emergency supply that exists, right? I found this. I don't remember who gave us this, Luce. Garden mead with mint. I mildly consider it's going to be like drinking mouthwash. A medium sweet, light mead with lovely fresh garden mint. I think someone sent us this from Thames or something. It's either going to be one. I have never opened it. This is my emergency bottle, so it's either going to be wonderfully fresh or I'll be drinking mouthwash, one of the two. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Sorry we're late. I only got back about an hour ago from Birmingham. That's how they say it, isn't it? There, out that way.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. I just got back from there like an hour ago. Had to have some dinner, scheduled the stream, etc. Right? So hidden. No, it's not hidden from Luce. Luce was on the top of the cupboard. Toothpaste mead, maybe. Good evening. Welcome back to the final stream of the first week of September. It's the first week of September. All the kiddies are back at school. Thank fuck. So going into town in the week isn't too bad anymore. All the kiddies are now back in school. Thank God for that. We are now closing in rapidly on the Halloween and festive seasons. That's it now. Rained all day here. Summer's gone. Done.
There's already Christmas stuff.
There's already Christmas stuff in the supermarket. Yeah. When I think it was when Peachy came last week. Was it? Yeah, last week. I bought a box of biscuits from Morrison's and I bought a Christmas box. They're almost always better value for money, so I bought a Christmas box of biscuits. So you bought a Christmas box in fucking. It was August at the time. It was in August. I was like, yeah. They were there to buy, so I bought one. £5, all the biscuits. Lovely job. Welcome back. It's a very chill stream tonight. Now, if you are normally part of the Friday night crowd, first of all, thank you so much. Stick your fucking hand up in chat or gift a membership to show that you're normally part of the Friday crowd. It's going to be a very Friday stream because I think the technical term for how I'm feeling is utterly ball-bagged. I think that's the technical term. So I had an early start yesterday for Lucy's hospital appointment, a late finish last night because of stream, an early start today to drive 2.5 hours to Birmingham, to self-inflicted, I'm not looking for sympathy here, but to be tattooed all day, then 2.5 hour drive back, dinner, stream. I'm fucking knackered. I asked Luce if she'd consider coming on stream and just flashing for the money, and she said no. So it's going to be a quite chilled Friday stream, right? That's it. So we picked a topic, which the Thanes were talking about earlier, the worst Warhammer faction to date. Now, as I expected, some of you, because it's a bit of a play on words, this, right? It's a bit of a play on words. Worst Warhammer faction to date is like, oh, that's a clickbaity title that I want to go watch. What I'm actually asking is, which would be the worst one to date?
Like a meal?
Like if you were going to go on a date, right?
Oh, okay.
So they'll tune in and be like, oh, what's he think the worst Warhammer faction to date? No. It's still a stupid Friday stream.
So I don't think I could date a space marine because I just end up wanting to know way too much information about the whole, like, how did this come about?
So I put on the thumbnail, I put a Beast of Nurgle will be the worst one to date because they just fart in bed all the time.
Is that what they do?
Nurgle is, yeah. There's certain novels out there where they depict Nurgles constantly burping and farting and smelling disgusting, and then bits of limbs fall off when you give them a cuddle and stuff. So I feel like they'd be worse.
So they've got like.
But there's lots of reasons, and I've said the worst Warhammer faction to date, so you can use Age of Sigmar as well. There's lots of reasons why a different faction could be terrible, right? So there you go. There's your topic. Go for it. Throw it at us. Watch some of Peachy's post-con video. You and the bike could get some love on that. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to watch that. I've been out all day. It came out today, didn't it, I think? Or was it yesterday? Thanks for the heads up, Jill. Legend. There you go. So I saw people going, I think it's unfair saying that Nurgle were the worst. I think it was you, Chris. I was like, no, but to date. Not to date, but to date. It's like a loose or a loose fact. I went for play on words. Smart. Tired, but still smart. So Joe, yeah, exactly. A Beast of Nurgle will be the best because they just want hugs. Well, so this is the time to argue. If you want to argue two or for or against a specific faction, which would be the worst one to date, then chuck your postcards in. Exclamation mark chat. Chuck your postcards in. Dominic Window, thank you so much for 5 gifted. You started your tracking already. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You're amazing.
I've got a spot on my chin.
I know, yeah. It's been looking at me for a couple of days.
And I never really get them. So this is really ouch.
It's not ready.
Is it not?
It's not ready, no.
I might just force it through.
It's not ready, babe. You want a scalpel?
No. Oh, no.
That's what
Do
I
you do that?
Yeah, jam a little hole in the top.
No, don't do that.
That's worked for me so far. Jam it up. Bang. Jam it all on the top.
No.
Adrian, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. We're up to 6. Oh, I've still got to do it manually. Fuck's sake. I don't have the energy today. Can you, if you're going to gift more than one tonight, chat, can you please do it in 5s or 10s or 80s? Because I don't want to keep updating this fucking thing all night. I know I've not done that. They'll be like, right, if you don't want to update it, cool, we won't gift anything. You have to update it. I know what you're like. Before you start fucking saying it in chat, I know what your head's at. Has to be Emperor's Children, Drakari, shit date, but some kinky foreplay. Niz will take you out as dinner. See? It's a funny topic. Good. Luce doesn't know enough to be able to... Thank you, Chris, for the one gift. Oh, you fucking arseholes.
The only...
Slash.
Slanesh? I don't know, they're pretty kinky, Adrian. That's what you're into.
The only thing that I know even a little bit about is the Space Marine thing that we discussed at length a few weeks ago. So that's the only one that I could date because I just want to know more. How did you get in the suit?
But that doesn't make them a bad date. That makes you a bad date.
Is this your first ever date? Have you been on other dates? Can you even get out of that suit? Is this as far as it's going to go? Whose place are we going back to? I think you live in some kind of like cave. I don't... You can't come in my house with all that gubbins going on because you'll knock all the pictures off the walls. Don't even think of bringing that gun in.
Hi Liam, I come up before I today.
He'd Knights of Slaange. The standards and expectations would be way out of touch. It would be exhausting.
Touche, Chris, yeah. Slanesh, for reference, which people are talking about right now, is the god of excess and pleasure.
Oh, the one with like 7 boobs?
7 boobs lady, yeah.
Yeah, she'd never find anything to wear. You'd never make the date.
Yeah. Hi Liam, Combat Patrol arrived today. Is it bad I'm tempted to give all the jet bike scat lasers? Thanks, Ken. Don't say thank you to me. You won the giveaway, you lunatic. However, scat lasers. I don't know. Depends. Depends on the purpose. I don't love them. I'd probably go cannons nowadays, shuriken cannons. 3 attacks with sustained hits on 6s. You actually get an AP and they're 2 damage. I'll probably go cannons. Scat lasers are decent though. If you want to clear out big blobs of guard and stuff, they're strong.
Dan's got it.
What?
Asherot. I'd date Asherot any day of the week.
No, which is the worst to date?
I'll go with Asherot, the best. I don't want to talk about it. I've said the worst. It's the Space Marines.
Asherot's not. Is a space marine, is he not?
Is he?
I don't fucking remember. Well, Lucy's his date not coming with clothes on. I know, yeah. That's how she hooked me in, Carl. Whichever faction has a unit that comes with a pet tarantula. Eldar, let's see how the date would go before it even begins. Well, so you know if you're on it, it's worth it then, Luke, don't you?
But wouldn't you get to a point of, do I need to brush my teeth again? Is this actually gonna, or shall we just shake hands now? I think that would be a bonus, knowing...
Well, if they know how the date's going to go,
you don't have to waste your time.
If they've got the gift of foresight, they know how the date's going to go before they go on the date, and they've turned up, you're like, oh, it went well, cool. Otherwise, why would they bother?
I think that's possibly like the most chill date ever.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's going to go well because they're here.
Because then I can just say, this went well then.
Yeah.
So, just Netflix and chill?
Yeah, they showed up. They showed up. Must be a good date.
Let's do that.
So let's do it.
Was I going to enjoy my dinner? Was it a good dinner?
Yeah. Which dinner tasted nice? Like, tell me which one I want to order from the menu. Like, look into, like, pluck at the strands of fate. Tell me out of all the 10 meals in the menu, which one I'm going to enjoy, which ones I'm not going to enjoy. Then I'll pick that one. See? Thank you so much. Credit for the one gifted, you fuckers.
Sons of Behemoth. If you don't put out, you get squished. If you do put out, you still get squished.
Sons of Behemoth are giants, by the way. They're the ones that Lee painted that came in the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to be
No.
touched by one of them, do you?
Worst table manners.
Thank you, Brandon, for the 5. Thank you so much, Neil Woodard, for the 5 gifted. And thank you, Brandon, for the 1 as well. That puts us on unlucky for some. Boom. Boom. Probably anything Slanesh. I get the feeling they don't bother with consent. Or foreplay, probably. I felt the day that work buddy plays AOS. He asked me to play Spearhead with him. Now I'm really AOS curious. Yes, I'll get on it. Lumineth, you spend 6 hours with a self-absorbed twat who tells you how amazing they are and points out all your flaws.
Admech. Cold mechadendrites in dark places burr.
Points out all your flaws and tells you all the ways you'll never measure up, then they leave you the bill. Sounds about right, Mike, yeah. Sounds like some of the girls I've dated in the past. Lord of Cinder, thank you for the 2. Brandon, thank you for the 5. You're amazing. Let me give you some little love hearts so I know that she's read them out. Boop, boop. That one was read out. Boop, boop. That one's read out. Boop, boop. I make the noise myself. Also, I had a big sing-along on the way home today, which was great, apart from I've lost half my voice.
Was it Rap God where he does the really fast
No,
bit?
I can't do that bit. It was the old Marshall Mathers LP from 2000 maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Stan on it?
Yeah.
Imagine the all-encompassing cuddle you'd get off a demon prince with those wings.
That's a good cuddle though, Jill, right? An all-encompassing cuddle. What's consent? Exactly, Kai.
My favourite Eminem lyric
Remember, a maybe's not a no.
is in Lose Yourself, where he says, I think it's, I cannot grow old in Salem's lot. This trailer's got to go. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's my only favourite lyric in the whole thing.
Why?
I don't know.
Of all the lyrics he's done, that's your favourite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaks to me, babe. It speaks to me.
You never grew up at a trailer park.
No, I know. I know.
Sisters of Silence, amazing date, no nagging. Apply the golden rule, Daddy Walk. Golden rule. What's the golden rule, Lise? What's the golden rule? What are you shaking your head for? What's the golden rule, Lise?
No.
It has nagging in it. What's the golden rule?
No.
She's looking at me in absolute disgust. Do we know the golden rule, chat? Morty Hammer, thank you for the 5 gifted. You're a legend. We got off 13. Yes. 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 This is a silence are a myth. So that should be the worst. Basically, BDSM meets the Cenobites on crack. Always keep eye contact. That's not the golden rule. Jill says, "I get that, Luce. Nothing holding you back."
Yeah, I think it's when for anybody who's ever sort of looked around and gone, "How the fuck did I get here? Why am I here?" That lyric is, "I will not stay here. I'm moving." Figuratively, literally, hypothetically.
You got me good with the Beast of Nurgle as the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Smiley
Matt.
face.
Anything to bring you in, dude. Anything to get you come and hang out. Terra, there's just no conversation to be had. No talking. This isn't maybe isn't no, is a gold.
Night Lords would nail you in all the wrong ways.
Thanks to G80 for the 2, dude. Maybe isn't a no is a good golden rule, Carl, but you're very close. Carl's pretty much got it, hasn't he?
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The golden rule, more gagging than nagging. Job done.
The whole rule is a woman who's loved right does more gagging than nagging.
Yeah, I just picked the second
That's the
part.
whole, yeah, of course you cherry pick that.
Yeah. See, Luce knows the golden rule.
You
Told
don't
you.
want to do your half, do you? Woman that's loved right.
What does that mean?
You're on about the rule. You got to do
Yeah,
the
well,
whole
the thing
rule.
is, that first part of the rule's bullshit. Right?
Because it's impossible.
Because you change the fucking goalpost every 3 days.
Rules is rules.
You change your goalpost every 3 days. So. Oh, brilliant. Love you lot. If there's grass on the wicket. No, let's not do that one. Scrounge King. Let's not do that golden rule. Oh my god. Deathwatch, you'd have turned up and you get stood up. And imagine putting them on the fucking opening scene of the new Space Marine game as well, right? Thanks a lot. I know pretty much nothing about AOS. AOS is fucking great, all honesty. Watch our content. We did some learn-alongs. We did some learns with Broms and stuff like that. Apparently, people said it was helpful. You know how helpful it was, but people said it was helpful. Oh, by the way, team, at the moment, as it stands right now, I still intend to, I'll be honest with you, I still intend to finish at 10 o'clock. Because I'm in shit state at the moment.
Is it just the fatigue of pain endurance?
Yeah, yeah.
For me it would be Tomb Kings. Not a lot of substance, but you would get the bone.
Thanks, Dominic, for the 10. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so I'm not looking for sympathy, by the way, because it is entirely self-inflicted. So I don't want sympathy for this. But when it's constant pain endurance for like 6-7 hours. You just get tired. It's just fatiguing. It's just very tiring. And obviously, because I drive 2.5 hours to get there and drive 2.5 hours back,
yeah,
it's a very tiring day. So amazing. Oh, excuse me. Night one, they just ghost you.
Ossiarch Bone Reapers, they'd never stop talking about taxes or politics. Or how they usually don't date people with skin. Nagash character worst date.
Oh, I know people that don't stop talking about taxes and politics. Black man. There's a few of them that I know. Yeah, being tattooed is exhausting. Stay hydrated with mead. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, what's your opinion on Games Workshop releasing more and more Stormcast models when they already have the biggest range? It's crazy. What makes it more crazy, Yoni, as well, it's not just that. It's the fact that they fucking moved a load of it to Legends because they have too many data sheets and then brought out more. Like, what? That's silly. So you remove the whole Sacrosanct chamber and tell people you can't use it anymore in 12 months' time, and then you bring out more Stormcast models.
Loose, can you flick Liam on the inner thigh? No reason, just following through.
You can flick the inner thigh all you want, yeah.
I don't want to get flicked back.
You won't get flicked back.
I don't want to get anything.
You can
back.
flick me on the inner thigh.
No.
It's fine.
I don't like the tone. No.
Honestly, if that's exactly what Crumpets Panda has asked for,
No.
I'm okay with that one. If you think about what's been going on today in the chair, flicking me on the inner thigh, you can crack on.
No, I don't like it. It's a trap. I don't like it.
It's not a trap.
I don't like it.
It's not a trap.
No.
If you depending on how high or low down you go on my inner thigh, I have to watch my penis, obviously. That was a look they almost could hear. Yeah, you can flick my inner thigh. I don't give a shit. Crack on. If you flick my outer thigh on my left leg, I'll deck you. But the inner thigh's fine.
I wouldn't do it myself. I'd get a ruler and twang it.
It's still fine on the inner thigh. Do it on the outer thigh, you're dead. Yeah, exactly. So, still have to think of the amount of wood to deal with.
I get
Oi,
one
oi.
of those proper. Do you remember in school the flexi rulers?
Yeah.
The shatterproof rulers.
Yeah.
They weren't shattered.
My plan this weekend, team, is to sit here, by the way, and do lots of hobbying and chilling out. I have had also, as part of today, half of the back of my knee done, which was, by the way, fucking disgusting.
Your knee weenus.
The back of my knee.
The knee weenus.
The back of my knee.
I can't believe you don't know what your flagina is.
Oh yeah, what? You're just making words up, woman.
I'm not. It's a real thing.
You're not fucking Roald Dahl. Pack it in.
I can't believe you don't know what a flagina is.
Right. So I apparently when you get that part done, it swells up quite badly and it might be a bit difficult to walk. So my plan for the weekend was to just kind of rest and sit here and apply cream and rub it down and then use the look after the tattoo. But then just build Eldar models, right? So that's the plan for the day. Right. What's the title? Fenris. The Norse wolf. Fenris. And he's done a fucking great job. He's done like the first 80% of it because then he has to let it heal so we can add all the fur texture afterwards. So once it's healed, he can go in and get all the fur texture. Guys, I take 3 days tattooing straight rather than getting them tied again, I'll be honest. Fucking worst experience of my life, mate.
Our friend's getting one, isn't he?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He said he might be getting one, but he's terrified of it.
Because of all the stories.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Fenris done. I got my left leg is going all Nordic theme. So we've already got Odin. You should get your anus tattooed as the Eye of Terror. That's content. Might get demonetized, but that's content then, isn't it?
With real eyelashes.
Yeah. How much of your body are you tattooing, Liam? I don't have a plan, biblical nipple at the moment. I'm just keep going until I'm bored, or if I go, oh, I think this looks cool, I might get added somewhere. I've got 2 more day sessions booked in the coming months. That's it at the moment. I haven't got anything more booked. What's Mrs. Fenhelier need to know what the flagina is.
A flagina?
Yeah.
Thought you'd never ask, chat. If you make an L shape, the flagina is the webbed skin that connects.
You're making that up. You're making all these words up.
I'm not.
She says the wee.
It's a flagina.
Your elbow ditch, which is called a ditch, she says is called the weenus.
It is called the weenus.
She's making it up, chat.
So
Don't listen to
you
her.
had your knee weenus tattooed today.
Wouldn't it be easier if you left that patch of skin with your tattooer, then tape it back on when he's finished? I don't know if it works that way. Sorry, I'm late. You just admit to being late, Tim. What's catch up on James with your Blood Angels? What have I missed? We're working out what would be the worst Warhammer faction to go on a date with. Is this the confirmation of Space Wolf Army? No. If they re-released Space Wolf and they went actually full Nordic with them rather than shitty werewolf, I would be all over it like a tramp on hot sick. Knee weenus. It's not a knee weenus, no.
Knee weenus. You great knee weenus, you.
If we hit membership target, I'll show you my leg. Which is kinky because my shorts are rolled up all the way.
Yeah, it's like a sort of like a hot pant situation.
It's like a hot pants. Yeah, it is, yeah.
You'd fit right in a
on Saturday night
yeah.
in town, yeah. I just call it the knee pit. It's a much more sensible name to call it, Jill. Weenus is the skin at the back of the elbow, says Mrs. Van Holy. Have you lied to me all this time?
No, that's called another thing.
It's called your elbow! Elbow ditch. Done.
Oh, sorry.
Who's hat-tricked?
Me. I hat-tricked.
How?
Got 2 beautiful boys and a great dog.
Wow. The weenus is an actual body part. It's the medical term for the tip of your elbow. Google it.
Weenus.
She's lied to me this whole time.
Where is my weenus?
Your YouTube search history, honestly.
Somebody's called Weenus because I'm on their Instagram.
Did they do Teenage Dirtbag?
No.
Lincoln Park yesterday announced they have a brand new front singer.
Body part. Ooh.
They can't say front man. It's not a man.
Oh, they've got a girl.
Who replaced Chester. Sounds pretty good, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. I say replace Chester. You can't replace Chester,
Yeah.
but, you know. They have to move on as a band. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty decent. It's been all over my Twitter today.
Are they releasing new stuff or?
I don't know. I assume so. I think so. Yeah, I think they have released a new music video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pritters, thank you, Pritters. Fuck off. Thank you for the one gifted. The back of the knee is known as the lazy prostitute. I don't think that's true either, is it?
What?
I don't think that's true either. Don't get Weenus envy. Back working my nipples was quite special. Show us your prinkly weenus. Apparently this bit's the weenus, though. You've lied to me all this time.
Okay, I think I've got that bit wrong. So the weenus. So your your knee weenus is just your knee.
But so your elbow weenus is just your elbow.
There is a name for it. I need to find it. Flagina is still a real thing. I can stand by that one.
She sounds cracking. Looking forward to the new album coming out. Yeah. New album and tour dates. Yeah, Emily Armstrong, that's the one. Sounds really good. Really impressive. How do you hat trick? You have to gift, upgrade, super chat, super sticker, buy merch, any combination, any 3 combination of those things.
Or buy a chair.
Or yeah, that's probably the worst unless you like gift.
Any chair. Go to Argos and buy any chair.
If you gifted 50, upgraded to Acer, and super chatted $250, that might be the same value as buy a chair with the link. A woman said she's wrong. Clip it.
I am wrong. I got that one wrong.
Escapade says the back of the knee is known as the back of the knee.
The knee weenus.
It's not a knee weenus.
It is no more. I'm trying to find it. Because if they've named that, surely they've named the flagina.
Neil says, I'm married to a nurse. There are so many drug searches on our Wi-Fi connections. We would be in real trouble if anyone officially looked. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, there's science words.
I'm suffering tonight, chat. I need you to carry me. I'll be honest. I know it's self-inflicted, but I need you to carry me. Pretty please.
Chelidon.
Who?
Chelidon.
It's just your ditch, Luce.
Ooh.
What's going on with your arm? Why is it like you've had a bow tie on it?
They put super sticky tape on my blood test things yesterday.
Oh, from yesterday?
Yeah, and
You haven't washed?
it won't come off. I can't really scrub it because I've come out in bruises because my veins didn't like it.
We've got
yesterday.
scouring pads.
No, I'm not taking a scouring pad to a bruise in my non-weenus.
It's not a weenus, no, it's the other side. We discovered this.
Not happening.
We always carry facts.
In my
Absolute facts.
anti-weenus. Oh, a vagina.
What?
Weenus, vagina.
No, bullshit. Now you're making it up. No, you're making that up now.
The slang terms weenus and vagina are sometimes used to refer to the skin on the outside and inside of the elbow, respectively.
What was the first?
These terms originated in the 1990s and became popular as an internet meme.
What? Right. Okay. So what was
Vagina.
what was the first 3 words of that you read out?
The elbow pit.
No. What was the first 3 words you read out?
The cubital flosser.
These slang words. Right.
The slang terms.
Slang terms. There you go. What was the last part you read out? An internet meme. That is not what they're called.
So they took blood from my vagina.
No,
yesterday.
no.
Both vaginas
Calling
are
it
bruised.
Calling it a slang term that's an internet meme means it's not an official name.
Feel bad for me, chat. I have bruised vaginas.
There's too much to say. There's too much to say. I can't do that. This is not medical fact, Loose. Exactly, slang words. Exactly, Dan. Fake news. Slang and meme. You're losing this one, Loose.
I don't get. I love the name vagina and flagina. They seem to be obsessed with words that sound like vagina.
Yeah, it is fake news, chat. She's just lied to you. She mentioned she brought this up on stream ages ago. She's lied to you twice now.
My next non-death pick for worst date is Ogomore tribes. They'd eat everything in the restaurant and stick you with the bill.
I've had people like that. Eat everything in the restaurant, stick with the bill. Well, I've got a real problem at the moment with when we have a nice date night or something. That what I normally do is I will sit and I'll have a lovely meal, 2 to 3 courses normally. It's quite rare we do this, but when we do, that's what we do. A couple of glasses of wine, a bottle of wine for the table, bottle of water for the table, right? And then what my routine has always been is just at the end of the evening, I go to the bathroom, I come back, I ask them for the bill, I sit down, they bring me the bill, I pay the bill. What this fucking knobhead has started doing is as soon as I go to the bathroom, she gets up and goes and gets the bill and pays for it herself anyway.
Yep.
It's unacceptable.
And then you are in my debt.
It's unacceptable. She wants more of a bruised vagina. All of it is better than referring to underboob sweat being humidities.
Humidity. Hang on. Humidity.
Yeah. 2 years next week. Well done, Asbo.
Have you still got your app that tells you how much money you've saved and what parts of your body have healed?
Oh my god, I'm dying here. We're on 19 members, chat. I need to update it. 19. Can you just get to halfway for me so I feel like streaming was worth it?
How do we cancel loose? Ollie!
What do I cancel loose for?
Well,
because you lying. That's why.
I can go if you want. See? Biblical nipple. I had a blood test yesterday too, so currently have 1 bruised vagina.
You don't.
Too.
It's not a real word.
See?
I now find myself questioning every loose fact I ever heard. So you should. That's the correct life choice. Oh. Yeah, well done, Asbo. Top work, man. So where's my spray?
The tattoo spray.
Sleeping is actually maybe going to suck tonight. I'm so excited about bedtime.
Well, you normally
Keep using the names loose, and if you get enough people to copy you, you'll start your own zeitgeist. Smiley face.
Yeah, see?
Critters.
You normally sleep on that side anyway.
I do, yeah. So I'm sleeping, but I'm going to have to wrap it tonight and then tomorrow night will be the challenge when I want the duvet on my leg, but my leg will be slimy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think that's actually something that would really put me off of if I could stand the pain and sit in one position that long.
Yeah, it's graft.
But it's the slimy. What is it you use?
You see who Priya's got?
Oh, you got me! I should send one now.
No.
Thanks, Priddith. What's that stuff used?
Bepanthen.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Bepanthen is fucking gold, though. I hate it, but it's gold. I actually don't know where ours is. Do you know where ours is?
Yeah, it's all in your little tattoo basket. We've got
in the cupboards?
Yeah, we've got the wash that you like to use.
Yeah, okay.
I've got a spare cling film and the Bepanthen, and I think there's some ibuprofen in there as well.
Oh my god. Pick another faction. I can tell you why dating them would be bad. Let's go for
The Vagina Chronicles.
Gloom Spike Gits. If Creams turns, I may have to sign off as I have replaced fags with fattening desserts. Which tattoo do you go to? There's a place in it's not quite Birmingham, but it's based. That's a bad idea. It's not quite Birmingham. It's basically Birmingham. It's Sutton Coldfield, called Rose and Gauntlet, which is owned by a friend of mine called Josh, he's just shared my Insta story on Instagram, which was a picture of the work he did today. Joshua Tattoo, I think it's called, or something like that. Fucking incredible work, honestly. Incredible work. Christopher Sanford, Police Station Gloucester, you fucking gorgeous human. Lucy's saluting you. She's not slapping her forehead anywhere near hard enough for you to be able to hear.
Ready? Why are you farting?
I didn't.
On my salute.
I was waiting for your clap. I was going to disguise it.
Ready?
Yeah.
I even saw you tense.
Okay.
You're such a tramp.
Wee man, thank you for 5 gifted. Fucking hell, I'm dying. We'll be fresh on Monday. On Monday, by the way, team, we are marathon streaming.
I didn't touch it. On
Monday stream, we're marathon streaming 3-player Space Marine. Space Marine!
When you say marathon, from what time?
Midday.
Until?
10 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, that's loosely the plan. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Wheatman, for the 5 gifted. You're amazing. Chat, you're incredible. Nice impact. Again, please. Didn't hear it. Updated. This premium content, this, right? Gloom Spike gets his bad. I don't date guys under 6 foot. That's like every dating profile out there now, isn't it? To be fair. Anyone got any hobby plans this weekend? Tell me about your hobby plans this weekend. You mean Snickers? Yeah, we've got a sticker session on Monday. Anybody got much hobby plans? My Blood Angels box was dispatched yesterday. It's going to turn up tomorrow once I'm here, and I have to do everything I can in my willpower to not touch it and just to keep building elves. So Focus haven't even delivered mine yet. Oh, sad face.
What was your new camera like?
Oh my god, cameras.
Oh, did you put? So you put 2 of them up?
Put 2 up yesterday, yeah. So we have a mild issue with the frame rate, which is actually down to my computer not being able to handle it.
Oh.
So I have 2 capture cards that are both fitted to what's called Lucy's going to look at me tonight like Joe looked at me yesterday.
You don't know. I might know what you're on about.
All right, I've got 2 capture cards which are PCIe mounted to my motherboard and my desktop PC.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One's PCIe 16, one's PCIe 8 by the looks of it. The 4 main cameras, top down, dice cam, front and intimate cam, all go through the top PCIe slot, which is PCIe 16. It looks like the other 3 are going through a PCIe 8 slot, which means the bit rate for data transfer on that slot is lower, which means now I'm putting 3 4K 30 cameras through that slot. It's struggling with the amount of data coming through. So there's a drop in frame rate whenever we show a person on that camera.
So you just need to get a new one then.
I mean, that's a whole new PC build. I've bought some things which I think will solve the problem. I've gone for the £200 fix rather than the £2,500 fix. So can't afford the latter. We've gone for the former.
Okay.
In the hope that it works. If it doesn't work, the bits that I've bought to fix it are usable in other applications, so it's fine. We haven't wasted money because we can still use them. But we've gone for the a slightly cheaper fix. But we did spend £220 I didn't want to spend yesterday to try and fix the problem that didn't exist before I put these new cameras in. But in terms of production quality,
PC Fund.
thanks, Brittany, you're a legend. In terms of total production quality, it has monumentally increased the production quality. If I can get it smooth, that would be perfect, because the amount of things we can see now that we couldn't see before is unfucking real.
I did like the camera that is to the side and comes down. Is that
The angle cam.
angle cam? Yeah.
But it's in a fixed, it's nice, but it's in a fixed position and we couldn't get close enough. And the only way we could get really, really close to the models is by pushing the camera right in, and then you go to one camera angle and you can see the other camera in the shot, and I didn't like it. And you have to get it right into the table, and then the players have to walk around it. It's a fucking pain in the arse. These ones, because they've got 12 times optical zoom, and they're PTZ, so pan, tilt, zoom, you can just go boop, 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 and then zoom right in. We were zooming in on models the other side of the table, and they're like that big on the screen, and you can see all the detail.
So what are you going to do with angle cam?
I don't know yet. It's arguably useless right now. I don't know yet.
I didn't clap.
What are you talking about?
Your bottom.
What are you talking about? Man for ever yesterday. Yeah, it's good, right? It was so good, thanks. Also need to get some brush cleaning supplies to brush soap. Is brush soap worth it? Yes. Brush soap that's worth it, Biblical Nipple is.
Scott's got a good idea.
This.
You could always give the Blood Angels box to me to hide it until your elves are done.
No. Nice try, Scott. This. Brush cleaner. The Master's brush cleaner and preserver is the best stuff. A Josep cam, yeah. We could even put a deck cam in, but I don't know what we do with angle cam right now. I love the. Oh, you love the Joseph cam. Yes, the thrusting was worth the membership. Honestly, they're such a game changer. They're so nice to have. I need, like, yesterday was, I finished installing them about half an hour to 40 minutes before the stream started, and then I programmed them. I didn't really have a lot of time to play with them properly, so I did a little bit of learning live on stream.
Oh, okay.
Happens though. Hence, I wasn't aware of the frame rate issues until we went live. I was like, oh, this is a problem.
So frame rate, does that make it lag or make it pixely?
Frame rate is where when people move across the screen, they're not very smooth. They're like a bit janky.
Oh.
It's like staggers across, like not like really badly, but like real bad frame rate. Will be like that's like really low frame rate. So when you film normal films, most films will, I believe most film industries film in around 24 frames because that's roughly what the human eye sees. Right? I film at 30 frames because it's just easier to work out all my shutter speeds and stuff. And then sports will film at like 60 frames a second plus. And then the lower the frame rate, the more motion blur you get. So if your frame rate's really low and you kick a football, you'll get blur and the football's moving really fast.
I was setting my best friend up with a co-worker of my wife's. She was 6 feet 1 inch. My friend is 5 feet 11 inches. I asked him if it would bother him dating a woman taller than him. He looks at me and says, well, everyone is taller than you, so I should be okay.
Leo, thank you for the 50, dude. What a legend. Chapter Master Bullsack. No, Chapter Master Hawkter. Wrong one.
I wonder what she's doing now.
Not apparently. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. You fucking legend. You absolutely. Tim Chaser, thank you for the 5 as well. I think that puts us on 70, chat. We might actually hit target on this pathetic stream as well. We might actually hit target.
Stream.
It is a pathetic stream. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not with it today. Luke's like, do you really want to stream? I was like, yeah, I want to stream because I like streaming and it's my job. And then I've come live and I'm like, I'm just doing a really shit job. But yeah, so frame rate. If you have a lower frame rate and you do something like kick a football, right? It will look like a blur as it goes across the screen really fast.
Yeah.
Because the frame rate won't pick up because you're not catching. So frame rate is frames per second. A frame is a photo. Think a photo, right?
Yeah.
So if you're doing 24 frames a second, you're taking 24 photos in a second, and And then if you watch them like a flip book, it's like motion.
So if you're doing a frame rate that's quicker than the eye can see in real life,
you remove motion blur. So if I kicked a football and you're watching it and you watch the football live, you'd see motion blur because your eyes don't work that fast.
but if you're going quicker than your eyes can, is there a point to that? If
It
your
removes
eyes
blur. So although your eyes don't operate at 60 frames a second, you can watch 60 frames a second. So when if you watch someone kick a football in 60 frames a second, you won't see motion blur.
Yeah.
Because the frame rate's done all the work of capturing all the image for you, so it removes all the blur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're doing, for example, I don't know, 80 frames a second, is there a point to that if your eyes can't?
This is an argument with video gamers. There are video gamers that complain, oh, my game's running at less than 240 frames a second. I'm like, what does it matter? You can't see that.
That's insane.
No, I can definitely tell a difference. You can't. Fuck off. I don't think they can. They say they can. I don't think they can. I was running games at 60 frames a second. I bought this monitor. I now run games at over 140 frames a second, and I don't think I can tell a difference. Honestly, don't think I can tell a difference at all.
Did you get any weird headaches?
No. I also am well aware that my right eye is completely buggered anyway, so that might be partly why. But hey, motion blur is horrible. Motion blur done well is classy. Motion blur overdone is horrible. You can tell the difference when it fluctuates. The eye can only see X FPS as total BS. Is it though? I think most people, if you showed them 120 frames and showed them 240 frames, they wouldn't be able to tell a difference. I'd almost put money on it. But yeah, so a lot of cinematographers will film at like 24 frames because it looks more natural.
Whenever I stream Channel 4 live on my computer on a Sunday, so let's say Big Bang Theory, I just thought it was lagging, but you've described what I see, someone moving in bits. I've always assumed, lots of people on the internet at this moment.
It might be as well, to be fair. Because it'll be your bit rate's affected.
That's my go-to. Mum, Fortnite's lagging. Oh, it's lots of people on the internet.
Yeah. So if you watch any of last night's stream back, there are points where we move to the cameras and the guys are picking models out and it looks a bit like robot-y almost. I don't know how to explain it without you seeing it.
Is it on the one you posted?
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay,
on last night's stream.
When we come off, I'll watch a bit.
And you can kind of see it. It's not the end of the world. A lot of people in chat were amazing. Chat were like, don't worry about it, it looks great. I was like, it doesn't look great. It's good that we have the angles, but the motion blur looks bad. Like, not the motion blur, the stuttering, the frame rate drop looks bad. But I think 30 to 60 is 100% noticeable. But I think the difference is the data transfer rather than the cameras. The cameras are good. It's just the PC slot that I had it in was struggling.
So Dan says, go in the dark and wave your hand.
Just waving at me like a lunatic. Like a lunatic. She's waving at me. We've got 70 members waved at Liam and Luce.
And we love all of them.
Thank you for 70 members, chat. You're amazing. Appreciate you all. I have an astigmatism, so my eyes are always blurry. Yeah, me too. No, I don't have an astigmatism. I had squint surgery on my right eye when I was a nipper.
I've got an astigmatism in both my eyes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, this is why I have glasses. When I had my eye test a couple of years ago, he said, did you know you have an astigmatism? And I said, no. And he was like, well, you do. So you need glasses.
Yeah, I don't want to go to opticians because I think they're going to tell me you need glasses.
The second you go, I'm going to call up and I'm going to say, you have a Mr. Liam Dempsey. Test his right eye first.
What?
Don't let him memorize the board. Test his right eye first. It's bullshit otherwise.
Well, you always go in, they're like, put your hand over one eye. I'm like, okay.
Specify. I will say to them, right eye first.
My left eye has always had incredible vision. So like, read the board, and you only need to read like the first 5 lines to be classed as 20/20 vision or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Maybe the first 6 lines, whatever. I'll read like all of them in my left eye, every single line. Like, oh, well, good. But I memorise the first 5 lines. So I go, right, come back the other eye. I read that first. I'm like, oh, sorry, this eye's really bad. Okay, read the first 5 lines. And they're like, 20/20 vision. I'm like, can't read the first 5 lines. I read like 2.
Why do you do that though?
That was when I was in the military. I was like, I need to pass tests.
Lots of people who are in the military also wear glasses.
Yeah, but I want to be a pilot.
I'm sure pilots wear glasses.
Well, I was young at the time, Lisa. I wasn't aware. I was like, pilots must have good eyes to be pilots. I want to be a pilot. I lie about my eyesight, pass all the tests, job's good, and I didn't go pilot in the end, so it was irrelevant. But
So then when you didn't go pilot, then did you go, I'm going to get my eyes tested?
nah, I didn't want the eyes to be degrading then. I'm like, oh, we have to medically discharge him because his eyes are degraded. It's absolutely unreasonable. It's not logical at all. But
So now you've been out for how many years?
10.
So now you've been out for 10 years. You haven't got your eyes tested because you're going to be discharged from Civvy Street for having bad eyes?
I don't
Or
need to get
you
tested
can't be
now.
a pilot in Civvy Street for having bad eyes?
I don't need to get tested now. 'Cause
Or-
I don't have to have eye tests for my job, so I don't get tested anymore.
Yeah, but your health.
I'm perfectly healthy. Of everyone around me, I'm the healthiest.
Right, so I feel like...
In hospital for 3 hours yesterday with you. Joe's fucking died in the studio. I'm the healthy one.
3 hours.
It was close.
It wasn't 3. Is your health... Do you work on sort of a sliding scale of... I am essentially a perishable being. I will not last forever. That at some point there will come a decline, and it needs to be a controlled, slow decline because that's the nature of humanity.
I thought it was going to be a lecture.
It's just unreasonable with your squint surgery and the things you look at, like your screens and all of that, and your miniatures. I know screens don't necessarily turn your eyes square like we are all told, but focusing on something right in front of you for the amount of time you do in one attitude can
But I don't have any eye
deteriorate
problems.
your eyes. But you don't know because you've not fucking been.
But everything looks the same.
But then when you do eventually go, they'll have no baseline for if you've actually...
Well, they can do the
if your
baseline then,
eyesight's
can't they?
actually gotten worse, or if they've always been that shit and you've been lying for 20 years.
Like, they don't... If you go in for the first time and your eyes are dog shit, right? They don't go, we've got no baseline, we're not going to give you glasses. They'll go, your eyes are dog shit, we're giving you glasses. So the baseline's
go
absolutely...
in
So the
then.
baseline... But that means the baseline's irrelevant then, right?
Yeah, but they won't be able to see if this has happened suddenly, so maybe something needs investigating, or if this has been happening over a long
But
period
if
of time,
my eyes
so
got
this is
worse...
okay.
If my eyes got worse suddenly, I'd be like, my eyes just got worse suddenly. And they go, oh, okay, that's interesting.
So you'll go to the optician then, just to have a look, see what's
No,
going on.
if I had a problem with my eyes, I'd go.
That's such a bad attitude towards your health, though, babe.
Stu, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You legend. My left eye is busted. See them in the right and remember it. Started memorising them in the military. It's still a habit. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, see? If Joe is your comparison, I wouldn't brag about being the healthiest person you know. Touche. Touche. Pay the extra 5 for the laser test. Really interesting seeing an optic nerve after. Is that what you did? Did it recently?
I get the top test I can because when I was a carer and you were at Siemens and all the rest, we didn't really do the dentist and the opticians because it's just money. But then as soon as times got good, I got into the dentist and the opticians. He found my astigmatism, and then I had to have a whole bunch of work done on my teeth. And since then, I've not needed a thing.
Yeah.
And I know you think that when you go private, all they do is get money from you. That's not been my experience.
If your eyes are good enough, you can read this without any problems. It's because if you wear glasses or contact lenses, it's a sign of weaker eyes, and the extreme G-forces from being a pilot would make them worse very quickly. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I got the
I've also heard, I don't know how true this is. This might be just something I've read or seen on like a social media post or something. So I'm not suggesting this is fact. by the way.
Lance is not a common name these days, but in medieval times, people were named Lance a lot.
Stu, that's one of your best ones for a while, mate. Yeah, so I don't know if I've seen this. Like, it's always a strong fucking evidential case when you start with. I think I've seen this on social media. I'm aware, but I've also read that eyes are like hearts. They're a lazy muscle. So you start using things like glasses, they get used to it, and they don't. They're like,
I don't know.
I don't know how true that is because I know they say it about hearts, don't they? If you put a heart on a pacemaker,
But it's
you most definitely can't come off.
It's also about being accountable yourself. So don't put your body through things that will deteriorate it quicker and then blame it on the fact that you had to go one time to a private dentist and all of a sudden your lifetime of chocolate and fizzy drinks, oh, it was the dentist.
Oh, no, accountability is important. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's not been... Do you remember that tooth I had during lockdown and I had to go to an NHS dentist? Helga's House of Pain, I call it.
Yeah.
Then I had to go private. Needed a whole bunch of stuff doing. That was in one of the lockdowns. How long ago was that now?
4 years?
Exactly. So when people say, every time I go, they rinse me for money, well, then what's going on there?
I'm
Are
sure
you actually being accountable for your oral health?
I reckon that there are people out there that are fine with their oral health and then dentists make money off them.
Then maybe it's in their genetics as well. They've got weak teeth, because that's also a factor.
Escapade says, eyes do pump blood around your body. I'm short-sighted, so I do have a pair of glasses for my heart. I don't know how true that is. I think it might. I don't know if it's true. I'm not sure. I do feel like my eyes have got worse since glasses. Problem was I couldn't see for shit before them anyways. Had laser eye surgery a few years ago because of increasing headaches, blurred vision. Ouch. Did it work? I know a few people have had laser eye surgery. I don't know what they do.
I want to say that they probably burn something off.
I don't know what the science is behind how it works. It'd be interesting. When I was older, because I had eye surgery when I was a young lad, they basically had to go in behind my eye to do some work on the muscle, I think, because I was an Uzi, right? Uzi looking at, because I'm fucking like that, or somewhat like. Oh no, actually, I think my right eye used to just come in like that. It's fucking look across my nose, right? You know. If I was looking down the scope, I'd have had to be like that, so I can see fucking down it, right? So Uzi looking at. So they did an operation to correct it. So you know how like Ben's doing at the moment, where he does like he shuts his eyes and he gets his eyes to drift into each other. I think you might have shown him how to do it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't do it because they basically what they did. I don't know the science behind what they did, but what they did, because I was very young at the time, I was like 5 or something, is they like take your eye out basically and they do some work on the muscle. And they essentially link them, so my eyes can't drift.
Yeah.
The weak one's tied to the other one or something. I don't remember how. I don't know how exactly you do it. I'm not entirely sure. So I can't push my eyes in different directions. My eyes have to go in the same direction all the time. My right eye is 20/20 vision, which is the like baseline. Mm-hmm. Then my left eye's stronger than my right eye. I don't know why. My left eye is exceptionally good. So fuck you. I had an eye test in Totton.
When?
Years ago. You made me go. Because I sat with the optician because he was like, "Did you ever squint?" I was like, "Yes." And he put me back in front of the machine and had another look.
So what house were we in when that happened?
I think we just got in this one.
We've been here 5 years.
Yeah, so there you go, recent.
You should get checkups.
I was a medical marvel for him, and he went, "I've never seen."
Brilliant. Well
and
done,
he was like,
you.
"I've
You
never
should still
seen.
get checkups."
I've never seen this surgery done and be this successful." So I was like, "Cool, I don't need to come back. Good."
Yes, you do need to go back to keep on top of it. If your left eye keeps compensating for your right eye, then when that one goes, you're going to really be up shit creek. If your right eye is already terrible.
That's why I've got you.
No.
Oh, hey, Mr. the War Hipster. How's it going, dude? Maybe your bad eye was tied to your testicles, and that's why it was such fun times getting the snip. Gaz has got a thing about the snip tonight, hasn't he? He's got a real thing about it tonight.
All I'm saying is, I've been to the dentist and the opticians for years, and I've only had that one big bill when I first went because I couldn't get into an NHS one for years, and then I had that horrific root canal pain.
If I went to the dentist, I'd be like, it's cheaper to just take them all out and put fucking veneers in at this point. My teeth are fucked.
If you want to do that, then do that.
But don't
avoid it completely, because then what if you crack a tooth and you're not on anyone's books? And you need to see someone.
I'll go to NHS dentist.
They're so backed up, babe. They've got no space.
Oh, wait.
I cannot describe a raw nerve tooth pain being exposed to the elements. I can't.
I've had it.
Childbirth is nothing.
I've had it.
Oh.
Twice.
You should be on somebody's books just in case.
Teeth like my teeth's like a fucking dropped piano. So someone's thrown a grand piano down the stairs. 15 minutes in and out, quickest 7k ever. Could have joined a carrier. I'm like an old man when it comes to doctors and dentists and opticians. I'm like, I'll go when I need one. I'm very well. How are you both? We're doing good, mate. Actually, I'm tired and fatigued and sore today. Luce finished her half term on Wednesday. Been back to school. Back to school? It's not really back to school, is it?
Well,
back to learning, I think is probably a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
On the whole, good. Although it has, in fact, pissed it down here all day. So, cowpole is not just for kids. Yeah, exactly.
When a cougar gets older and needs a hearing aid, does she become a deaf leopard?
Yes. Why not? Chat, we've got 4 minutes and 25 members to go. Just 25 members to go.
Just 25 members to go. Just 25 members to go. I can't.
You can do the last part. Go. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Not it.
That's how it goes.
Not it.
Go. Studio. That word's in there. That word's in there,
the
right?
The word is in there.
Yeah. Studio. Go.
That's not it.
What is it then?
So if you want to let me know when you're in the studio, I got 25 members before I get to go.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Studio.
I've not had a dentist since leaving the army. Had toothache for like 16 months. There you go, Carl. Good man. Well done.
No.
Well done, mate. High five, man. Good. Oh, see, I don't have to worry about having my wisdom teeth out, Jill, because the army removed all 4. No problem.
I love you so much that I would have a very long row with you and smoke you out into the dentist or the opticians. That's how much I love you. I wouldn't back down.
That doesn't sound like loving me. That sounds like just being a wife.
That's
what
how
did we
much
say
I
at the
love
start?
you.
What did we say at the start? Gagging and nagging?
That's how much I love you. I wouldn't make you a cup of tea, make your own fucking tea. And if you were like, what's with the cold shoulder? And I'd say, when's your dentist appointment? Don't have one. Then make your own fucking tea. That's it. I'd smoke you out. And I know you're a stubborn twat, so it'd take me like a year.
I don't think you'd win that one.
Would.
I'm not sure that's how that works. Exactly. I'm not dying. Carl, we've got similar attitudes, mate. I've broken 2 teeth in half. Yeah, these 2. One of them's got no root. That one, the funny coloured ones, because that got smashed in half of a tennis racket.
I think Liam has the white coat syndrome.
I don't know what that means. Thank you, Liam. That one got smashed in half of a tennis racket, exposed a nerve. They root canaled it, and then got knocked out in rugby. No, the other one got knocked out in rugby, was hanging down by the nerve. They pushed it back in. They had to cement that. They had to put a bridge where they locked out into that one and hope that it held. And when they took it off, it held. It was fine. But then that one, the root died in that one, and then they went to root canal. And they're like, "There's no root. It filled itself." I'm like Wolverine.
Well, if say you do go to the dentist and they go, "Oh my God, Liam, there's like 3 grand's worth of work." You don't have to have the work done, but to be on somebody's books.
I don't like dentists. I've had a lot of dental work.
I know. The UK in particular has a horrendous dentist trauma from legacy dentists that used to take fillings out that didn't need to be done.
I've had some bad dental work.
I know.
You were there.
I fully appreciate, but if nobody has you, then if something happens, you're gonna. The NHS dentists don't have any room, so you'd end up pulling your own teeth out at home, and that in itself, you could shatter the tooth, and then you're in real trouble.
Nah, we've got good pliers. I smashed a tooth out when I was 9, had the nerve hanging out the bottom teeth, had temporary reconstruction around the nerve, temporary work has held 25 years. Yeah, so that, there's a portion there, you can kind of see it, right? By the way, I lean into the fact that my teeth are fucking vile. You see that? Like, everyone goes, oh, he's got colour. Yeah, I know. Rugby and all sorts and fucking fighting and shit. They've never been great. That one there's a different colour portion. That got rebuilt by the dentist when I was a kid. And they rebuilt it in the army, actually. And they rebuilt it once. That got smashed out when I was at junior school. So I'd have been 9, 10, I guess.
Jim Jam's going to need something on one of his front incisors because do you remember when he fell up the stairs with his hands in his pockets?
Yep.
And then killed his 2 front milk teeth?
Yep.
He did something to the permanent teeth that was behind it because now it doesn't sit right.
Well, so when I was in Nipper, I was walking along the street with my hands in my pockets. I tripped over and smashed my front teeth off of the pavement. And they took me to the dentist, had to take them both out.
Yeah.
So my front milk teeth came out long before they were due to.
Yeah.
Which is why my mouth's like a smashed piano. But hey, chat, we've got 25 members to go. I think we're not going to make it. It's 10 o'clock. It's time. Have you got a loose fact ready already?
Oh, no, shit.
All right, you got some time because Luce hasn't got a loose fact ready. Are you going to ask them for their fact again? Or we're going to do an actual fact?
I'm asking them for a fact.
How many ferrets can you fit in a wheelie bin?
Oh, we already know that one. We did that one like 2 years ago, I think. We did it a while ago.
I hate my teeth. Should I have braces? When I was younger, I had jaw corrective braces, which were designed to pull your jaw forward because I had an overbite like a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it was agony because what it does is it forces your jaw to sit forwards, and eventually what happens is your bone extends. Apparently your bone grows. I don't know how. And then what they also do is they put another bit in your mouth. They turn this little thing and it stretches your fucking upper out as well. It was agony. It just hurt.
Yeah.
So I was a person who, like, when do you wear it? 24/7 apart from when you're eating. Take it out for food, put it back in straight afterwards. So I used to go to bed, take it out, right? Put those braces under my pillow because it was agony. Put them under my pillow, sleep, wake up before my dad came in to wake me up, put them back in. He'd come in and be like, oh, look, yeah, they're in. Go to school, take them out, put them in my bag. Do a whole day at school, leave the front gates of school, and before I got back in mum's car, put them back in. So I was wearing them for like 3 hours a day because it was so much pain. This is
the approach I was going to take with James, that if he wanted to move that front incisor, I wouldn't lie to him, but then also wouldn't terrify and traumatize him. But it's also his body, his mouth. It might hurt. So you don't have to have it done.
So then so what happened then is he used to get a fucking metal ruler and he used to rest his hands on my jaw and he'd be like, relax your jaw, and then he'd measure the gap between the front and back teeth with a ruler, with a metal ruler. So what I did is I'd like rest your jaw, and I wouldn't. I'd use my jaw to fight his weight. And then I shut my mouth and he'd go, all right, let's see. Oh, your gap's gone. I was like, yeah, it's working. I was wearing a brace for like 3 days for it. So when he was like, I'm happy that you can come off this particular treatment now, I'd like to talk to you about more corrective braces to straighten them up. I was like, you can fuck off. And Mum was like, this is purely cosmetic, it's up to you. I was like, good, no. Not interested. And I wish, hindsight, especially for a person who literally now makes content in front of camera, wish I had much nicer teeth. But to get these sorted now is a fucking lot of money. To get them sorted, I don't mean like to be on the dentist books and not have a filling requirement. I don't have a filling requirement because I'd feel it. I don't mean that. I mean like to actually have them sorted properly. You're talking about fucking whipping everything out and putting veneers in everywhere. But
yeah, I don't think I'd ever do that because that's the whole painful recovery thing I couldn't do.
Yeah.
But Invisalign, there's a thing called Invisalign, and it sounds very similar to your like retainer.
Yeah, it was
thing.
fucking agony. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Demogorgon, thank you for 20 gifted memberships, Luce.
They must have heard that one.
They might have heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I didn't fart. Thank you so much, Kev, for 20 gifted. You absolute hero. You're fucking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human. And Stu will, after giving 5 and 2 great jokes, then gives 10 more. 10 more, Luce. Thank you. That puts us over target on 105 of the 5 memberships. You're amazing. I'm exhausted. Do you know what, chat? You deserve something special next week. I don't know what yet, but I've done a shit stream tonight, and you've still gifted all the memberships and done all the super chats. You're fucking incredible. Thank you so much. Now we have time for that bit that you've all been waiting for. All right? It's Luke Fact.
A newborn kangaroo is small enough to fit in a teaspoon.
I've never seen a newborn kangaroo.
I thought they stayed in the pouch. Like until...
I don't think... Do they birth them into the pouch?
I think the baby kangaroos make their own way into the pouch.
Also, can we call them their actual real name, please?
A bouncy mouse.
A bouncy mouse. Kangaroo is a silly name. It's a bouncy mouse.
You know, you've really fucked up one of my topics with that nonsense.
Why?
Because...
Ollie said, don't bother with loose fact. They're all just lies.
Because we're doing a kangaroo day topic. Because of the whole... How they have babies is different to how, for example, a dog has puppies or whatever. And because you call a wallaby a bouncy mouse that we've got in our local wildlife park, now Ben's going around calling it a bouncy mouse.
They're a rodent and it bounces.
Fine, it's a rodent. But when I say, no, Ben, that one's a wallaby, that one's a kangaroo, and he's like, no, bouncy mouse.
The bouncy mouses.
No.
The bouncy mouses.
No.
My old barber used to call an ostrich a bin chicken. And I was like, what? Why is it a bin chicken? She just looks like a bin. I was like, how does it look like a bin? Yeah, bin chickens. But now, because Maddie used to call them bin chickens, I call them bin chickens. Bin chickens and bouncy mouses.
No.
And then raccoons in America,
Trash panda.
they call them trash pandas.
Yeah, fine, but I would think if a school kid genuinely thought it's called a trash panda, I think, ooh,
But they are bouncy mouses. That's what they're called.
it's a raccoon.
Trash panda, bouncy mouse, bin chicken. There's got to be other names for things.
Ruined my topic. Ruined it.
I don't see how. It makes sense. A wallaby or a kangaroo. Kangaroo, by the way, silly name. Wallaby, simple silly name. Moral of the story is you don't let Australians name things.
Have you seen how stacked a kangaroo is?
Yeah, but so, again, right? Punchy mouse you could call it if you wanted to. But fucking kangaroo, no Australians, you're clearly always drunk. So kangaroo, wallaby, although they also call koalas drop bears. Have you heard that?
Do they fall out of trees?
There's a whole reason for that. I can't remember what the but anyway, it is a rodent and it bounces. Therefore, it is a bouncy mouse. It's not even rodent. Duff Jen, probably.
I've seen
Probably Duff
kangaroos
Jen. Guess.
boxing. Do you know what makes me feel really uncomfortable about kangaroos boxing?
What?
It's their tails. How they lean on their tails. I always think, has a kangaroo ever not quite got it right and snapped their tail?
Oh, that'd be painful. Wouldn't it? Yeah. Anywho, you fucking beautiful human beings, right? There is no planned streaming for the weekend at the moment. Keep an eye out on Discord, because if I install Early Access Space Marine 2, I might go live single player on Sunday, depending on how much modelling I get done. Possibly. I don't know, right? Having said that, there will definitely be Space Marine 2 streaming on Monday with me and Joe and Mr. The Josh, and we're going to be doing the 3-player cooperative walkthrough thing, right? So there's no hobby hangout on Monday, which is why I'm doing so much hobby this weekend. There is in fact going to be Space Marine 2 streaming for definite on Monday. Tuesday we're back with the Liam and Joe show, and I've got Brom versus Joe for AOS. Joe's going to be bringing Gargants, and Brom's going to be bringing Gargants. Joe's going to be bringing Soulblight Gravelords on Tuesday. I'm back on the deck because I'm still trying to play around with my fancy cameras. And then Thursday we're back with 40k, and it's me versus Joe, I think, and Kyle on the deck, if I remember rightly. Obviously Wednesday we've also got the Warhammer show, and Friday we've got 40k After Dark, and we'll have the Liam and Joe show on Thursday. So next week is planned another full 7 streams, full week of content. We put out more content than you can handle, and if you notice, other 40k streamers have started streaming more. I'm just saying, I think we set standards. Just throwing it out there. For the longest time, people were messaging me about, have you noticed that you do this and now this people have started doing this? And I was like, really? Coincidence. Have you noticed that you've done this and these people are doing this? I'm like, coincidence. And I've said it a few times, and I'm at the point like, I think we set some standards. So I'm excited to get those cameras nice and smooth and be like, catch this, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We'll see. Lauka getting clapped by a Brod. I hope so, yeah. Good game, good ending. Thanks for the stream, 3 best friends. I'm looking forward to it, yeah. Warhipster has a really big head start on you for Space Marine 2 progress. Good, he can carry us then, can't he? That's the plan. Right, anyway. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I'm going to go and wash my legs, sob, and go to bed.
You're gonna sob.
Yeah. And Luce has done a lot of nagging tonight, so there's a lot of catching up to do, all right?
No.
Full week of streaming next week. I'm excited for it. I'm having so much fun in the hobby in general right now and so much fun streaming. And you helped that. So thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you so much for watching all week. Thank you so much for pretty much hitting target all week. You people are fucking phenomenal. Keep an eye. The Great Hall should be industry standard. I think so too, yeah. I think so. I think the 2 corner head. I love you. I love you, mate. You're all incredible, though. I love all of you. So thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. Thank you from all of us, basically. It's been incredible. I think it's been a great week of content, actually. I think it's been a really good week of content, so thank you so much. We love you so very dearly. And that's it for tonight. Enjoy your weekends. I hope you get some hobby done. If you get some hobby done, go into the Great Hall Discord server. There is a weekend workshop section that Gaz opens up every weekend and then closes every weekend, where you can go in there and talk about what you're going to do for the weekend. That one I do often go in there and have a look and see what people are up to. So make sure you get yourself in weekend workshop. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you. Do you want to say anything before I go?
No.
No? You never have anything to say?
No.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you
In the next one.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.